Open your mouth. Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go.
Well, yo, what up? Welcome back to Dog in the Yard with your boy Pistol Pete. Shout out my peoples at Spray Ground. You already know, always stay in touch, keeping me focused with the bags and all that. My man James, my peoples up there in Spray Ground. Shout out to them. I wanna me and Boxing Dice, we had this brother named Steve. He was a correctional officer on Rikers Island for a long time and shit like that, and he got in trouble on Rikers Island. It was a big case. He wound up doing 8 years, lost his job. And me and Dice, we had that sit down with him. And I just felt like, we wanted to put that episode out and be giving it to you as a bonus, you know what I'm saying? Get ready for that yard talk, man. Me and my brother Boxing Dice coming real soon. So just, hope you guys enjoy this episode. You already know, man. It's a bonus episode, man. Steve, appreciate having you, man. You already know it's your boy Pistol, man. Dog in the Yard. When you in that Tampa Bay area, make sure you reach out to my boy Gus Torres, man. If you want anything that has to do with real estate, man, make sure you hit him up. You get the lowest prices and the finest houses, man. Trust me when I tell you. But don't forget to mention my name. You already know that Pistol Pete will get you that early discount. And that's my brother, man, Gus Torres. You already know, out in the Tampa Bay area. Make sure you hit him up, man. Sell, buy, invest, all that. Make sure you hit him up, man, because he focused with that out there. Tampa Bay, you already know, it's your boy Pistol, man. Get at me. You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome to Dog in the Yard. It's your boy Boxing Dice.
That's right, left to right, baby.
Today's guest, man, you already know, Steve, straight out of Queens.
That's right.
Steve,
stand up.
Steve, story's super interesting. He was correctional officer at Rikers Island. He's been in prison. He did both sides. He did 8 years, and he's gonna break it down to us, man. So what's up, Steve?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Pleasure to be here, man. Pleasure to be here.
How's everything going, man?
Pretty smooth, man. Can't complain, man. The transition went well. I just signed out of work release this year, March of this year. So I'm acclimating.
So you just came home.
Just basically, yeah.
Wow.
Been home a little under 6 months right now.
Wow.
God bless, man. You out here focused. You look good.
Focus, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Shit, you sure you was in jail for how long? Shit, you look good, man. That's how we want to see you.
We gotta keep
up. We want to see you shine. We want to see you look good, man.
Definitely.
It's a good thing, to look good. And feel good.
Feel good more than anything. Yeah,
so,
longevity.
Tell us a little bit about your story, like where you from, as far as, we know you from Queens, but what's your nationality?
Born and raised, man. My mother's Colombian, my father's Dominican. I was born here.
Okay.
Just regular city kid, man. Played ball, lived in the park. We didn't have these iPads and everything. My entertainment was outside, so I was a street kid,
That's right.
But everything was good. I went to John Jay College. I studied criminal justice and forensic psychology.
Okay. Wow. So you was focused.
I was focused, man. I was on the right path.
Okay.
Did little mischievous shit like everybody else does,
but
I see through the cracks.
Yeah, you was able to overcome that shit.
Right, 100%.
So, tell me a little bit about your Rikers Island. What year you became a correctional officer?
Well, when I was going to John Jay, the correction staff was there handing out tests, and they stopped me and they was like, "Yo, listen, big man, take this test. It's a great opportunity. There's a pension, good benefits. You're making 6 figures. How old are you?" And at that time, I was 19.
They were recruiting like the military.
They were recruiting. They wanted everybody. They wanted numbers. And I'm like, yeah, that wasn't my field. I wasn't trying to do law enforcement, He showed me his check. It was like $2,800 bi-weekly. I'm 19 years old.
You're like, damn, that's good.
I said, damn, that's all right. He keeps throwing in the air, yo, you work for 20 joints by 41. You got your house. everything. You chilling.
Pension and all that.
Pension, good benefits, you know. So he sold me. I took the test. I aced it. A few months later, they called me. They said, yo, the next step is the physical and the psychological test. And I'm like, all right, cool. She's jotting down my information over the phone. She goes, yo, you're only 20 years old. This was like a year after.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yo, you can only, come into the academy at 21. I'm going to call you back. She called me back a month after I turned 21.
Okay, they was on you.
They was on me because, I deemed fit to be a good candidate, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
So they called me back. I started the academy. I graduated the academy. I started corrections December 2010. I graduated the academy April 2011. The academy's 4.5 months. You know, they teaching you like the penal law, criminal justice law. They teach you how to write, infractions or use of force, injury reports. You're learning all that. And then throughout that process, about 2.5 months in, you go to OJT, on-job training.
Yeah.
So now you're in the field.
That's when you're a rookie.
You're a rookie. You're on Rikers Island for that whole week, and you're watching the inner workings of Rikers Island.
Right.
We started off with 380 recruits. That went down to like 2 and change.
Damn. Dudes were quitting because they were scared or what?
Scared. It was just a culture shock.
They just felt like
they're like, damn, like this is what it is. Like it was cool in the academy, but now we in the field, and they wasn't feeling it. A lot of people dropped. A lot of people quit. And I told myself, man, I made it this far.
Might as well go all the way.
I'm gonna go all the way, and honestly, I wasn't intimidated.
Okay, you from the streets, man.
Yeah, and that was like being in the street. It's just I got a uniform on now, So I graduated in April 2011. Shit was going good. In the beginning, dudes is testing you, dudes is clowning you, calling you a bozo. But once they see you cool, and they saw a lot of these cats at my age. I'm 21 years old at the time. So I'm a conversationalist. They talking, yo, you saw Mello last night? And I'm treating them like people.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You got staff in there that treats them like animals, like they're not human.
That's right.
And I'm not that type of person. I want to give good energy to get it back. I'm a good person, So, I had my little situations here. Nothing never physical. I never put my hands on nobody. Nobody never put their hands on me. I never been disrespected aside from maybe verbal. And that was minimal. Because the dude might get crazy, and P might be like, yo, nah, Dice, chill, that's Dominguez. He chill. He run the crib. He just want to do his 16 hours and skate out the door. I never gave nobody a hard time, so that energy was reciprocated. After like maybe 2-3 months in, you're still a rookie. And they see you. They see that badge is glistening.
Shining like a motherfucker.
The boots is shiny like crazy.
That work, like glass.
So, being Latino and young dudes is like, yo, what's up, man? Bring, a cigarette or two, bring a pouch of tobacco, you can make this much money. And I'm thinking like, nah, man, like, I'm good, Like, I don't need that. The money's escalating, because when you start, you don't get that check right then and there. That goes with longevity. Every year you get a raise, vice versa. And I'm still brand new. My checks aren't looking crazy, but they are right.
Comfortable.
They are right.
Facts.
But even with them telling me, yo, let's make this side money, I'm like, nah, man, I'm not going to throw all of this away. I made a lot of...
Those are the inmates telling you
Those are the inmates telling me, And my brother was incarcerated on Rikers Island at this time, So I had a little gist of like what goes on. They moved him out the building as soon as I got there. I worked in C-73.
Oh, because they knew that was your brother.
They had to, because you got to put that on paper for the investigator. While you're in the academy, you got any incarcerated relatives or anybody that works in Rikers Island. They just want to know everything about you. And I had to put that down, because I didn't want them to...
Your brother get upset with you behind that shit?
Nah, man. He's like, yo, get this money, man.
Okay.
I'm not going to knock you for that. Why would I want you in here with me? That's how he's looking at it.
He love you. That's what's up.
Of course. So they moved him to the Beacon. Okay. I was in C-73. They moved him to the Beacon. Everything was chill. I got dudes left and right. Yo, what's up, man? Like, little pack of cigarettes. A cigarette go for $20 in here.
Yeah.
They can't smoke on Rikers Island like they used to back in the day.
Yeah.
It's no smoking at all.
Nothing. So a little tobacco go a long way. These dudes are stressing out. They waiting trial. Their family is up and down with them.
Girls is flipping.
Girls is flipping. I see dudes arguing on the phone. I became a therapist in there. Yo, stop arguing with her, man. And I bring them back to reality. Like, yo, it's Friday night. It's 10, 11 p.m. You over here arguing with her. What you think she gonna do?
Yeah.
You gotta play it smart. They respected that, I prevented a lot of situations with these cats. That's why I got a lot of love back.
Yeah.
But you still had that 1 or 2 cats that would be like, yo, what's up? There was one cat in particular. Since I started, the job.
Yeah.
Always, yo, what's up, what's up? And this dude had just this presence to him.
Yeah.
On in the building that I worked in. COs loved him, captains loved him, civilians loved him. He was like admired like a god with the inmates. He was fighting a man down, a murder.
Yeah.
You know, so he was looking at some time. He'd been on the island since I started. And all throughout those years, my first, second, and third year, he was still there.
Wow.
And I've been denying this dude since day one. Until one day, I worked the midnight shift, and I had the sanitation post.
Okay.
And he goes, yo, what's up, man? He's like, yo, matter of fact, I got something for you. And I'm like, you got something for me? He's like, yo, you want to make some money on the outside, a little security gig?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, he's like, yo, I know you don't want to bring nothing in here, and I respect that. But try to make some money, bro. You young, you chilling, you ain't got no kids yet. You know, let's get this bread. You help me out, I help you out. All you got to do is just drive my brother or drive my man somewhere. They want that security. You got a badge, you got a gun.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah. But you know, in the back of my mind, I'm contemplating.
Putting that shit in a nice plate.
I'm contemplating. And then, you know, we doing the sanitation thing. He's picking up garbage. There's this midnight shift. Nobody's out. Everybody's locked in. COs, you might see one or two in the hallway, but everything's shut down.
Right.
So it's just me and him. There's no eyes or ears listening, you know? And he goes, yo, you can make a quick 1,500, like an hour, man, hour and a half at most. And I'm like, damn, 1,500? That's what I'm bringing home every 2 weeks at that time. And I'm still thinking about it, like, nah, man, I'm good. He's like, all right. He didn't budge. Then later on in the night, I fell mentally for it. You know, I'm like, 1,500? He said, yo, 1,500. Rips out a piece of paper from his little address book, puts the number, say, yo, call my brother, link up with him. When you call him, by the time you call him, he'll know what's up. I'm like, all right. You know, I played it cool. I put it in my pants, make sure nobody was watching, you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
I contemplated, man. I didn't call this dude, and I didn't see the dude on the island for like 2 weeks, because I don't usually work his side.
Yeah.
C-73 is cells and his dorms. He lived on the dorm side. I worked on the cell side. At that time, I worked in the box. I was an escort officer. I would take them to Lower Library, take them to the visit, you know. And I didn't see him or call the number for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
And then one day I'm just like, you know what?
Curiosity, bro.
Curiosity killed the cat, man.
Yeah.
So I call and I'm like, yo, what's going on? This is, you know, yeah, what's up? Everything good? Like, yeah. Yo, can you link with me tomorrow? And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll link with you tomorrow. He's like, all right, cool, I live on this block, call me when you outside. So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, man, I wonder what this is about. Could this be a setup on itself?
And he didn't give you no real specifics as to what, you know, he just said security.
Security. He told me from the get-go, like, yo, you probably got to drive around with my mans and just drive them back. You know, they just want to be with an officer. You got a badge, you got a gun, you know? They want that security.
Yeah.
That's called moonlighting, you know? You know, celebrities do that. You know, they get somebody from law enforcement to watch them, you know? Because that person could shoot and
it'll be legit.
It'll be legit, you know?
You justify
it'll be justified, exactly. So I call him the next day and I'm like, yo, I'm on my way. All right, cool. Remember, I'm on this block. I meet him, I beep the horn, he comes in, flashy dude. I'm uptown in Washington Heights. Sweatsuit, jewelry, boogers, crazy, big Cuban chain on. He don't got no bag, no nothing. He comes, yo, what's good? What's going on? Dab me up, introduces himself, little small talk. He goes, yo, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm like, all right. He's like, I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna throw something in the trunk. When I knock on the door, I'm gonna throw it in the trunk. We get in the car, we're gonna go to 42nd Street.
What nationality?
He's Dominican.
They was Dominican.
They was Dominican. So he goes, yo, we're gonna go to 42nd and 10th. I'm like, all right. You know, he's like, yo, it's a little parking lot. I dropped this shit off to this nigga, come back, skate. He dropped me back up here and we done.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
He said that sounds easy.
In 2 minutes flat, he go upstairs, bring the duffel bag, throw it in the bag, gets in the passenger, we get on the West Side Highway, we driving down, little small talk, yo, what's good, man, how old are you, where you from, yo, where the bitches at? He just talking, just to talk, gave some familiarity.
Regular conversation.
That's it. We get to the parking lot, it's one of them in-ground parking lots, so, you know, we get the ticket, we go downstairs, he sees another dude in this van, beeps the horn, comes out, takes a bag, throws it in his car. They talk for about 5 minutes. He comes back with nothing. yo, take me back up top, uptown. I'm like, all right. We drive. I get there as fast as as fast as possible. I want the shit over.
You want to get that shit over.
We park up on the corner. He gets out the car, lights a cigarette, gets on the phone, talks to somebody. I'm just there in the car waiting. I'm like, all right, I don't know if they're gonna pay me right now or what's going on, because I'm in the back of my mind. I'm thinking, damn, $1,500. Let's see what's up with this $1,500.
Yeah, you need yours.
Tells me to roll the window down. He's still on the phone, lights a cigarette. He goes, yo, I'ma holla at you. Takes a knot from his sweats and throws it on the passenger seat and just walks off. I see the knot with my peripheral. I don't grab it. I don't count it, nothing.
Yeah, you're like, oh, man, yeah.
I want to get out of there. I don't know who's watching me. I don't know if cats are taking pictures. I just want to get out of there. I did that all in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Back and forth, 20 in, 20 out. Get back on the West Side Highway, across the Tri-Borough. I'm on my way back to Queens. I get there as fast as I can. I park the car on my block. Then I take the money and I seize it. It's a knot. I'm like, start counting all 20s. It was $2,500.
Damn, more than you thought.
It was 1,000 more than what you promised me.
What you expected.
They reeled me in.
Hell yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Young. At that time, I was 24.
Yeah.
I had just turned 24, 23 or 24. I'm like, damn, all right. Like, I could do this.
Yeah.
Next day, he calls me, yo, we're going to go to Yonkers. Meet me on my block. Same thing. I kept doing that. 2-3 times a week.
Damn.
The next time, 4 racks. The one after that, 1,500. The one after that, 3,800. There was one time he gave me 7 racks.
Damn.
In one shot.
And how long it took before he gave you that 7?
Probably within 3 months after running around with him. Okay. So in my mind, I'm thinking on the street level, maybe they doing good on the outside.
Yeah.
That depending on how good they are, because there's always a different number.
Yeah.
Depending on how good they are, they're gonna compensate me.
Yeah.
If they doing good, they're gonna look
Break
out.
you off, yeah.
If they're not doing so good, it was less. Remember, there was one time that they did go down to 15.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the first time. The first time.
Questioned the shit about
why
going
would
up
I?
and down,
Why would I? I'm not touching nothing. I'm not bagging nothing up. I'm not putting nothing on the scale. I know it's drugs.
Yeah.
I know it's drugs. It could have been guns. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
I know it's illegal. So why? I don't want to go deeper than what I already am in.
Yeah. You figure if you don't get into it verbally, man, listen, man.
I'm just driving, and the reason why they got me there is in case they get pulled over. Yo, all right, badge, cool, go.
Yeah.
NYPD gonna let me go. They're not searching my vehicle.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
So that goes on for a while. I meet with his cousin, I meet with his aunt. I'm getting familiar with the family.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the brother can't run around.
It's becoming a little more personal now.
It becomes personal. They invite me out to eat. They telling me to go to my man's spot. He'll hook you over the bottle. We having conversation.
They was giving you the hookup too.
Yeah, and they're around my age group,
Yeah.
And we Latino at the end of the day, so it was like some, I'm like, all right, bet. After a while, the phone shut off. The aunt's phone, the cousin's phone, the brother's phone, out of nowhere. I called them because they told me, yo, this Friday, we're going to do this. Friday came, nobody answered. Saturday came, nobody answered. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Mm-hmm. I go back on the island, I see son. I was seeing him, here and there once in a while. Let me refresh. Let me go back a little bit. Let me rewind a little bit. One of the few last times I saw the brother and the aunt, they gave me a package. A little black package.
Yeah.
Duct tape. Didn't have no smell. It was like a little box, like a 3-inch by 2-inch. He's like, yo, make sure you give that to my brother. I'm like, damn, man, I've been all this time I dodged bringing shit into Rikers.
Yeah.
To do this outside shit.
Putting you on the spot.
Now I got no choice.
Yeah, you have to do it. You committed now.
They've been throwing me this bread this entire time.
You owe.
I owe. They were paying me for this in the beginning, but now, you got to do us a favor too.
Yeah.
We letting you eat. And we letting you eat really good, man.
Yeah.
There was a point I forgot I was getting paid. I would know I was getting paid because my bank would text me that, you just got this deposit. Because I was making so much liquid cash on the outside.
You wasn't even touching your work.
I wasn't touching it. I was saving all of that because all I had was cash. 5 here, 3 here, 7 here, And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, damn, man, they put me on the spot. I prevented from this happening and now this is about to happen.
Yeah.
And if I don't pull through,
You get cut off.
They got me by the balls. They could not just cut off on the bread. They could call somebody and say, yo, I know somebody doing this.
Yep.
And now I'm fucked, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, you know what, man? I'm going to do it. This is small. It don't have a scent to it. He told me, yo, it was Bud. He just fucked up in there. He want to get high. You know what I mean? He's facing trial. You know, he just want to get high. And I'm like, damn, man, you know what? I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
And I did it. I got familiarity in that building. You know, I work in the box. Everybody know the box is crazy. I hold it down. I never had an issue with nobody. I walk right through the magnometer because even COs got to go through, you know, they got to
go through the mag.
They got to go through the mag. So I made sure, you know, I took everything in my pocket, but I still had that in the back of my pocket, you know, secure. I was hoping it didn't have no razors or nothing in it because I don't want it to ring.
So in a situation like that with a ring or something, what do you think would have happened?
They would literally, like if you were an inmate, they would get the wand and they would wand you down, man. But you gotta understand, like that didn't happen like that even if you did ring, because if I work with Dice twice out the week and I got the front gate and he's coming in and he ring, I'm not gonna say, yo, Dice, I gotta check you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Yeah. That's my brother. I work with him. That's my co-worker, man. We together 16 hours a day sometimes, you know? So even if I did ring, I think I wouldn't have had no issue.
Okay, so what happened?
Ironically, after that, after I brought the shit in, the next day, that same day, I say the next day because I worked at midnight, they put me back on that post. And it was just like, yo, this is a sign, like this was meant to happen. Because now I don't got to look for him. Remember, he's on the other side of the building. Yeah. He's on the other side of the building. I don't got to look for him. I'm going right to his house in area to pick him up. This is perfect.
Yeah.
I grabbed the shit, I throw it in the garbage, he picks it up, he knows what to do, yo, good looking. That happened a few times. Because again, I gotta look out.
You owe.
Every time I saw
it became a regular.
It became a regular right after that. It happened like 4 or 5 times after that. You know, and they paying me.
And what was it?
It was just tobacco and weed. All tobacco and B, and I know that because of my court document.
Yeah, so say it was marijuana.
Marijuana and tobacco.
So go ahead.
Tobacco's big on the island more than weed is because it's cheaper and, you know, the smell.
Right.
You know? So, and it's easier to pack and all that stuff. They buy the top pouches, they wet it, they compress it, they put 15 tops in a little thing like this, and you be like, that's a lot of, you can't do that with weed. Yeah. Weed is too fluffy, you know? So after a while, again, I go back to when the phones turned off. I did that like 5, 6 times. The phones turn off, and I see this dude, and he's walking in the mess hall, and he's like, yo, talk to you. There's a lot of people watching. Yeah. He knows that my fellow comrades are there, inmates are there. He don't want to make it hot. Being that I had my way around in that building, I went straight to his housing area because now I'm nervous. Yeah. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you like, hold up.
I tell the A officer, yo, I got to see this guy. He got to clean something for me. He works in sanitation, so to her, it's not nothing out this world.
Yeah,
and it's me.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, Dominguez, I got you. She calls him on the thing. He comes out. What's up? Yo, man, stop fucking with my brother. Stop fucking with all of them, man. They playing games. They acting crazy. They fucking up my bread. It's a lot of politics behind it. I'm going to put you on to the Connect. So I'm like, the Connect? He's like, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to put you on to the Connect. I'm like, all right, same thing from before. Rips out the piece of paper, writes the number down, hands it to me. Right then, now, being that there was that drought, I'm used to that money flow.
Your pockets were hurting a little bit.
I didn't wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I called. Yo, what's up? This is, all right, yeah. When can you meet up? I said, well, I work 1 to 9. He's like, yo, meet me at this restaurant in Queens. You know where that is? I'm from Queens. I'm like, yeah, no, I know where that is. Meet him up there. He tells me he walks in, but I already knew who it was because the restaurant wasn't packed. Yeah. He goes, yo, what you got? What you wearing? I say, yo, black shirt, black sweats. He sees me, he walks over. Old Colombian dude, man. Looked like one of my uncles. Wow. Wasn't flashy like everybody else that I was dealing with. Didn't have no jewelry on, just an older, chubby Spanish, regular guy. Didn't look like nothing. Wow. Looked like a 9-to-5 guy. Yeah. Wow. Comes, sits down, introduces himself. I could tell that he had a problem speaking English. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, you can talk to me in Spanish. I'm half Colombian. He's like, oh, all right. He's talking to me about Colombia and this and that. He goes, yo, listen, I'm gonna work with you. I heard some good things about you, and I pay better. I want that same thing though, that security. You know, that's what I got you here for. I run around with him, same setup the next day. Yo, listen, meet me here, we're gonna go here. Pick him up driving, he's in the passenger seat, drops it off. After a few times, he goes, yo, anybody you could bring to the table that's the same situation as you? What's the same situation?
Yeah, I know that situation.
He goes, nah, somebody that with a badge, somebody with a gun, you know what I need, so I could expand.
He wanted that same look.
I got a lot of money out here, so if I got two of y'all, I could run around. I said, yeah, I got somebody. He's like, yo, I got to meet him first. We did exactly that. We all met up that same day. He said, yo, y'all want to do something now?
So where'd you get the other guy from?
He was a correctional officer. He worked with me. That dude, weeks prior, we got cool because we started working together a lot. He would be my A officer while I was the escort officer. Yeah. So, you know, again, familiarity. We work 16-hour shifts.
Yeah, become friends.
We become friends. He's telling me, like, yo, man, I be seeing you on the gram. This is when Instagram first started brewing. This is, you know, 2012, 2013. I just saw the car you bought outside, man. You always got the girls and the jewelry.
Thing,
and I'm like, yo, he's watching. He's like, yo, I'm messed up, man. I'm living in my mom's basement. My baby mom's is pregnant. You know, I got student loans. I got debt I got to pay off. Yeah. This and that. Before that, an inmate in that same housing area, I already knew this, but I'm listening to his story, telling me that, yo, that dude's real sloppy, man. I said, what you mean real sloppy? I said, yo, he's bringing in drugs, but he don't know how to do it, bro.
Yeah, getting desperate with it.
And they telling me that off the strength that they fuck with me. And they know that that's my house. They don't want to make the house hot. Yeah. You know, because they smell the tobacco, they smell the weed. I'm the escort officer there. How I look, that makes my house look like I can't hold it down. So I told him, I said, hey, yo, listen, man, I got something for you, but you stop fucking with bringing shit into these cats. And, you know, I'm being a hypocrite. Yeah. Because I'm bringing shit into this dude.
Nah, but you was telling him, you know, you was on your shit.
So I told him, I said, yo, just stop fucking with that. I said, you gonna do something wrong, make sure you do it right. And he just looked at me like, all right, so what we gonna, you know, like, what's up? He didn't admit it, he didn't deny it. Yeah. He just, it boggled him like, damn, how the fuck you know this? Yeah. You know? So I told him, I said, yo, I got something for us. We could do a little security thing. I've been doing it for a while. The money's good. He's like, I'm all down for it. So we go back, you know, I'm backtracking. Yeah. I mean, I'm fast forwarding. Right. And we meet the Colombian dude. He meets him. He's like, all right, cool. Listen, you want to do something right now? Like, yeah, you doing anything? Like, no, do it right now. This time, though, he says, listen, instead of me going with y'all, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to text you the address. I'm going to give you something, text you the address. Y'all drop that off, and y'all come back and meet me here. Because I'm going to be here. I got shit to do, but by the time y'all back, I'll be here, and I'll pay y'all. Give me 3 racks. Gave him 3 racks. He's going nuts.
Yeah, he like, damn.
3 racks. That's a whole month of pay after taxes, you know? And he's looking at it like, yo, this was way more money than me bringing in tobacco and shit to these cats where I was getting $200-$300.
And not only that, sacrificing your job.
Sacrificing the job. This is outside. You know, you don't mix business with pleasure. Yeah. You know, so he's praising me like, yo, I appreciate you, man, this and that. He's hype off the 3 racks that he told the dude, he's like, yo, when's the next time? We here. And I'm like, yo, just hold on, man. You know, like they call us, we don't call them.
You're like, easy, man.
Yeah, you know, they doing us a favor. I didn't say it in front of the Colombian dude, but they doing us a favor. So he's like, all right, cool. Week after, like 5-6 days after, calls me like, yo, y'all 2 ready? All right, yeah, cool. Meet up, same spot in the parking lot at Target on 225th and Broadway. It's 8 in the morning. It's the day after Father's Day. So nobody's there, you know, it's quiet. He goes, yo, same setup.
How many times y'all people had done it already?
With him, I think he did it with, you know, when I brought him in, he did it about 3 or 4 times. So he collected a good 10 racks, you know, which was a lot of money for him. Yeah. It wasn't a lot of money for me at the time. He was up. That's 10 racks that he didn't have a month ago.
Facts.
And I even joked. I said, yo, you paying them bills? He's like, psh, and then some, you know? He's happy as fuck. He's enthusiastic about it. We meet this dude again for, you know, sadly, one of the last times. I didn't know it was going to be the last time. He tells us, yo, same setup. I want y'all to go to Yonkers. I want you to go here. I'm going to text you the address. But yo, go grab the bags. Because I'm going to go inside and buy some shit. When you're done, Close the back door, y'all do. Only thing is I can't pay y'all today. And I'm like, all right. You know what I mean?
You figure, man, he never did this wrong anyway.
He's good for it.
I mean, he's good for it. Just like him asking you, yo, go
and
put that shit
even my
aside.
partner was like, he probably pay us double on the next one.
Yeah.
So we grabbed the bags, closed the doors. The Colombian dude slowly walking away from his car, me and him walking to our cars, his car and my car. Maybe like 15 steps in, we in a parking lot. This is Target. I have a Hertz rental van, the white Hertz rental van, no windows, no nothing. Stop us in our mid-tracks, and we see other federal cars. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm looking at this dude, it was like a movie. Everything was slow motion.
Like, oh, shit.
Bro,
The whole life is flashing
the
in
whole
front of you,
life, everything I ever did in life just happened that second. And we're looking at each other, we both got duffel bags in our hand. And he's looking at me like, yo, what the fuck you just got me into?
Damn.
The doors bust open. This is all within like 5 seconds, but it's slow motion to me.
Yeah. Seemed like hours.
Hours. The doors bust open. These dudes got, it's 3 guys, AK-47s, the vest, they say DEA on it. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, yo, get on the ground, get on the ground. We looking at each other. I'm in shock. I'm stale. I'm like, yo.
Where's this happening at?
This is uptown. This is in Broadway, 225th and Broadway at the Target parking lot.
Damn.
Again, it's like 8:40 in the morning, the day after Father's Day. So it wasn't, I think Target opened at 9, so nobody was there.
Yeah.
It was perfect space. It was enough space for them.
Yeah.
Do their thing,
Yeah, so as soon as my knee touches that ground, I got a federal agent on my back. He goes straight for my gun. It's like he knew I had it.
Yeah.
He takes the clip out, takes the one in the head out, gives it to his partner. I'm on the floor like this, looking at my partner like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? They taking all my shit off, my chain, my watch, my wallet. They stripped me from my belt, threw me in a cop car. As I'm on the floor, I'm seeing the Colombian dude tussle with the federal agents.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, damn, son, like he's giving them a hard time. I hope they don't shoot him or something, At this point, I'm thinking he's still like,
You don't know
down
what's really
with
going
y'all.
on. So you like, he down with
He down. I don't know what's going on. We get in the car, man. I try to keep composure. I try to keep calm. My co-defendant's in another car. The Colombian dude's in another car. Big, stocky white dude in the back seat. Nobody in the passenger. There's like a Ford Focus or something. There was a little Asian DEA federal agent driving the car. She got her vest on and everything. And I'm just there like, it's over.
Like, what the hell happened here?
It's
man?
over.
You think it's a bad dream?
It's over. I'm telling myself, yo, wake up, Steve. Wake up, man. I'm not feeling this.
Hell fuck no.
So I tell the dude, we going down the ramp. We get onto Broadway, and I tell the dude, I say, yo, what precinct we going to? Because I'm debating because that's the borderline between the Bronx and Manhattan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, what precinct we going to? He said, precinct. He takes his badge out from under his vest. He shows it to me. He said, you going to headquarters. I said, headquarters? Damn. We on the West Side Highway. I'm looking at the buildings, skyscrapers. Like, yo, it's probably the last time I see all this shit, man.
You like,
I guess we all say the same shit.
Ooh, it was crazy, man. So we get to the headquarters, which is on 10th Avenue. We go through this maze of like a parking lot. It's pitch black, man, just from what I remember. We get on the elevator. I'm still handcuffed. The two escorting me upstairs to like the 14th floor. The elevator opens. It's a big emblem, Drug Enforcement Agency.
Yeah, right.
It's like they want to remind you, yo, you fucked.
Yeah, it's over for you.
You fucked.
You played yourself.
You played yourself. They uncuffed me. They put me in the bullpen. About 20 minutes later, my co-defendant comes in. He's looking at me like, oh, you ain't tell me this was going to happen.
You tell me this part of the movie.
5 minutes after him, the Colombian dude comes in. He's handcuffed too. He's like arguing with these cats. He's like, yo, get my fucking lawyer in Spanish. And he's putting up a ploy. Like it's like
big facade.
it's a facade. He's acting. He deserved the Oscar with that shit, man. He was just acting the part. And we trying to talk to each other between the pens because we all separated. They tell us, yo, shut up. I'm like, all right, cool. They bring us into separate rooms. There's a lady trying to get our information, name, social, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what, man, I want to get out of here. Because at least I could go to court and see what the bail situation is like.
You guys saved up some money?
I had some bread saved up. I didn't have 750,000. That's how much my bail was.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, damn, man, for drugs? But I had an A1 felony.
Yeah.
They arraigned me on the A1 felony. I had 77 ounces of coke in that bag.
Wow.
I had oxycodone in that bag. There was weed.
They put everything up in there.
Everything illegal.
Damn.
So she's like, yo, listen, I know you want your lawyer. You've been asking for your lawyer. This is just general information. What they doing, that's on them. I didn't know if she was a federal agent or not.
Yeah.
But she's just like, yo, I just need, your maiden name, your address, all that stuff. I'm giving them that. They know that because they got my ID.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking, like, I'm playing the whole scenario in the back of my mind. And I'm like, yo, he went straight for my gun. That means he knew what I did. That means he knew what I did for a living. These cats must have been watching me.
Yeah.
One of the agents come in the room. He goes, yo, what happened? The man goes, what's up, man? I'm like, nah, nothing. You don't want to talk? You don't want to... Nah, man, I'm not budging, man. I'm telling myself this. I'm just keeping quiet. Like, yo, your co-defendant over there already told us the whole story. And being that me and him didn't have too much of I can't... we had enough of a friendship for me to bring him on. Yeah. But that wasn't like my right-hand man.
Yeah, that wasn't your role.
So I'm thinking I'm thinking, yo, maybe he is talking, But I still don't say nothing. Then another federal agent comes. It's a whole bunch of them. This lady comes in like a suit, dress type of thing. She don't have no badge, no nothing. And she's looking at the agents, and they're like, nah, you don't want to say, you don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Another dude comes in, he goes, yo, you been messing around with this dude for a minute? I don't say nothing. He goes, nah, you don't got to answer. I've been watching him for a while, and I never seen y'all. So that's why I'm asking, because we've been watching him for a few. He goes to Colombia, he comes back. We finally caught him, but we didn't expect to catch y'all, so I got a 3 for 1.
Yeah.
And then I'm still thinking like, damn, maybe that they was watching this dude.
Yeah, you like that.
I'm not thinking he's an undercover. I'm not thinking he's an undercover.
Yeah, of
I found out he was an undercover through my lawyer and investigating and all that stuff and the paperwork.
Yeah,
I said, yo, this dude was an undercover the whole time.
Wow.
Then I found out the dude that put me on to his brother, his aunt, his cousin, and put me on to this dude. Federal, he was a federal informant
get the dude that was
from the jump, the main dude from the beginning.
The one on Rikers Island.
The one on Rikers Island. Federal informant. Find his case. When I got arraigned, I had Shorty call.
It's crazy how easy to get, you get caught like that.
It's bugged out, man. It's really. So, and again, I'm looking at this dude.
That acts like he's that guy. Just draws you right in. Boom, and he's a federal agent.
Respect
it. You know what's crazy?
That shit is, man.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? That how many people knew that this dude was a federal agent? Because in order for him to move around the way he's moving around and do certain things that he was doing up in there, some of the highest staff had to know something.
They had to.
Yeah,
this dude had jewelry on.
Yeah.
Back then when I worked on the island.
But that's how they do it. They set him up nice so he could bring you.
He had a facade.
Yeah.
He had a swag. He could bring you in.
And he had time on the island. He just didn't show up and say, yo, let's do this.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He was there.
Just get knocked off like that.
Crazy.
That's real inmate and he's out there representing.
He really 21 Jump Street.
For real.
So go ahead.
For real. So I get arraigned that day.
You get arraigned,
Let me backtrack. He's telling the agent's telling me like, yo, we was watching him. We wasn't even watching y'all, but this is all part of the act.
Yeah.
They realize I'm not budging. The lady that came in with the suit, she goes, like, get him out of here.
Yeah.
They cuff me again. I'm like, damn, where the fuck am I going? I'm probably going to MDC. I'm probably going to the feds to get arraigned, go to court, or do something. I asked the officer when they took me into the car, and I see that he got an NYPD badge. So I'm like, yo, where we going? He's like, we're going to the Tombs. I'm like, the Tombs? Damn, I thought this was a federal thing. They did that because they saw that I wasn't saying nothing. Yeah. At that point in time, they probably was like, you know what? This dude is a member of service for the city, that the city handled it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did. I was arraigned. I got my lawyer come in, the union representatives from corrections. Right. They came in, they hollered at me. They weren't looking down on me or nothing. They just treated me like, yo, listen, man.
You're innocent to proving guilty.
It is what it was. Want something to eat? We get you something to eat. You about to get arraigned in a few.
You still one of us.
Still one of us. I'm like, all right, cool. Same thing with my co-defendant. But at that time,
you never got like a funny feeling from your co-defendant that he said nothing or anything
in
like
the
that?
beginning, because again, we didn't have that bond. We were cool, but we didn't have that bond. I brought him in.
Like that.
I brought him in out of heart because he's telling me the sob story that he's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm over here, the night before, I'm at a strip club and I just bought a new car, I'm buying jewelry. And this dude's telling me how bad he's doing, and we got the same job. So you know what? I did him a favor.
Yeah.
But just like I just brought him in like that, he could throw me under the bus.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know? The lawyers come in, they talk to me, all right, listen, this was gonna happen. It's the first time that you've been to court.
Crazy shit.
We get arraigned. The judge makes the bail $750,000. And I'm like, damn, man, like this is crazy. And the lawyer goes, he's like, yo, you got an A1 felony. You had a lot of work in that bag. That's what he said. I said, damn, $750,000?
Wow.
I'm like, yo, that's a lot of money, man. And my people's in the courtroom because I've been calling them while I was waiting to get arraigned.
Yeah.
My mom, shorty that I was with at the time. And I'm looking back at them handcuffed like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, this shit is crazy and real.
Real. So I'm in the Tombs. They sent me upstairs after I got arraigned. Obviously, I can't post bail. That's almost $1 million. So I started making my calls to see what's going on. Mm-hmm. They come and they grab me. I'm like, yo, where we going now? To the island? And they're like, nah, you can't go to the island because I'm still innocent.
Yeah.
You're innocent to proven guilty, so I'm still a CO, even though they suspended me.
They can't put you where you work. Right?
They cannot. You can't be around your peers. There's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So he goes, yo, we're going to Westchester. So I stood in Westchester. I stood fighting my case for 18 months in Westchester. That's when I learned to realize the Colombia dude was a federal agent undercover. The dude that put me on was a federal informant. This was all a sting operation. I became the poster child for corruption on Rikers Island.
Yeah.
So we back and forth to court, and they talking these crazy numbers. My lawyer's telling me, yo, listen, you blow trial, I got 19 counts of everything. A1, possession, A2, A3, B1, B2, conspiracy 2, 4, 5, 6, promoting prison contraband, bribery, receiving. I'm getting all these 19 count indictment.
Wow.
He's like, yo, you blow trial on this, you're looking between 32 and 46 years. I'm 25 years old at the time.
Yeah, he like, man, listen, bro.
I'm like, 41? I ain't even lived that long yet.
Yeah.
And he goes, yo, there's one thing you could do. And, I could set it up, but that's up to you. I want you to sleep on it. DOI, Department of Investigation, the Inspector General's office, they oversee corruption.
Right.
They want to holler at you to see if you know any officers doing the wrong thing, fucking inmates, bringing drugs, any officers that gang bang. They want you to spill the beans, and they'll consider a time cut. And then the DEA agents that arrested you, they want you to spill the beans on anybody you know in Queens, Harlem, doing anything. Drugs, body, guns, human trafficking.
They were just getting at you.
Credit card fraud, anything. Give them something. They'll both combine. They'll talk to the assistant district attorney for special narcotics that got my case. They'll talk to them and shit, man. If you give them enough, they might give you probation. And I'm like, yo, probation, 32 to 46 years.
Yeah, you were like, damn.
He's like, yo, sit on it. I didn't even get to answer him. He's like, yo, sit on it, man. Maybe you can't give me that answer right now. He leaves, I go back upstairs to my cell, and I'm just like, yo, nah, this is crazy, man. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because I can't be, I don't condone ratting. I didn't condone when this inmate told me that, yo, this guy smoking in the back. You got inmates like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck you telling me for, man? You're not even on my team, man. I didn't condone that. And more importantly, it was the safety. People knew where my mom lived at. If I still got to do a 1 to 3 and I go up north, my paperwork's going to say I gave statements and all that stuff.
That's a fact.
I couldn't live with that on my conscience. I knew I was wrong. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm not innocent.
Right.
I'm not going to throw somebody else under the bus.
You ain't going to drag a whole bunch of other
just to
people
make
down,
myself look better,
For your wrong.
For my wrongdoing. So I took that shit like a man. I said, all right, well, if I cop out, how much would it be? Well, you're looking at 8 flat with 5 years post supervision. And you get the 8 flat because that's the minimum on your top charge. And everything will go under that, which is the A1 possession.
Yeah. 8 flat, you do like a 6.5.
You do 6 years and 10 months.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, all right, I got 18 months in Westchester. You know what I mean?
You're gonna be short in a minute.
Yeah, so I'm just calculating time. I'm crunching numbers, you know, and I'm like, all right, bet, you know, let's go, and we cop out. And then I'm doing my homework in the law library, trying to see if there's any programs I could cut time off, you know, do a KSAT or work release. Yeah. And I kept looking at this work release shit. I'm like, yo, I got a nonviolent and I got a drug charge. I can technically apply. I qualify for this, you know? So I get I get sentenced, 8 years, 5 posts. A whole bunch of weight went off my shoulders. Cause it's like, all right, now my time.
Start my bid.
Now my bid starts. And that's what happened. For Westchester. What?
What your co-defendant got?
He got the 5 years. He only got 5 years because he had less work in that bag. I don't know if that was on
less time than you doing it.
I look at it too. I don't know if that was on purpose on their end because they know, obviously, through the wiretaps and all the investigative work. I brought him into the picture. The feds didn't fund him with that much money compared to the money they funded me with. Because all that money they gave me was through the feds.
Was the government.
Was the government.
Yeah, of course. They
can't say that they, gave this amount of money. So when you look on my court documents in the grand jury, they say they gave me $700, $900. They didn't add that zero. Because how do you tell a taxpayer, yo, we doing a sting operation and we spending almost $100,000 on this?
On the sting.
They don't want to do that. You know? So I take the 8 years. I go back to county jail. About 3.5 weeks after, I get sent up top. I go to reception downstate.
Okay.
You know? And that wasn't, it was a culture shock, but remember, I got prison jail etiquette. I know the do's and don'ts. You know, even though I was,
like, how was,
even though I was an officer.
Regardless of what, you still was a CEO on Rikers Island. Right. You know, so it's just like, you had that, you know, how you felt? You were scared?
It was more like, what was next? It was like, the not knowing part was the scary part, you know? Right. So I get to reception, and as soon as I walk in, because I was the only one from Westchester that went to downstate that day, and I was taken in a personal van, the department van. I get there, one of the sergeants walks up. He already knew my name. Yo, Dominguez, you all right in here? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He goes, I'm gonna ask you again. You think you all right in here? And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. He hands me a piece of paper. He said, yo, you can sign into protective custody right now, for your own safety. And I advise you to do that. Even though you're not here for being an inmate up or anything crazy, this is your safety. You still got inmates that don't like, that hold the officer thing against you. And I said, nah, man, I'm good. It wasn't my pride or with my ego. It's just I remember going to the law library and reading that when you in protective custody, you don't get no work release, no program. And I'm trying to get time out, man. I'm trying to escape as fast as possible.
Facts.
So I said, nah, I'm not. He's like, yo, if at any point in time you feel a threat, you tell the CO call me and we put you in PC. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right, I'm good. And as soon as I'm in downstate, it was love. I was in 3 complex. I was around a lot of cats, you know. I saw cats that I housed, that was in my housing area.
Yeah.
They see me, they read the paper. I made the news. I made the New York Times, Channel 7, Daily News.
Yeah, so they were like...
So they like, yo, they used to call me Frenchie because I look like French Montana.
Yeah,
so they're like, yo, Frenchie, what's up, man? You're like, yo, you need anything slip? It was all love.
Yeah.
I didn't get into one fight when I was a CEO. I didn't put my hands on nobody. And as an inmate, I didn't put my hands on nobody.
They respected you.
Respect. I gave a lot of respect, man. Yeah. I gave an open ear to cats when they didn't have nobody to talk to, so I got a lot of love back.
So that same energy came back when
that same energy. And they looking at it too on a negative, glorifying sense. They're like, yo, this dude was just getting his money, man. He was just moving a few bricks. He ain't hurt nobody. That's how they looked at it, so I got a lot of love for that. Yeah. I stayed in downstate for about 3.5 months. They shipped me up. Get on the bus. They wake me up the next day. Yo, listen, get on the bus. They don't tell you where you're going.
Yeah, definitely don't.
So we made 2 stops before I got to my stop. We stopped in Green, then we went all the way to Mid-State, and I'm with my co-defendant. He left that same day. Wow. We stopped in Green, neither one of us got off. We stopped in Mid-State, he got off. They didn't call my name on the paper.
You were like, damn.
So I'm like, shit, now I'm alone. You know, at least I had this dude. I don't know if he would have fought with me if something went down, but at least I had somebody I knew.
Yeah.
He got off the bus, peace. On the bus for like another 6 hours, man. It's probably the longest day ever.
Hell yeah.
We get in, I start seeing the houses because it was all just land, farm and land.
Of course.
And we're like, damn, where the fuck we going? I hear one of the dudes that probably was on his second or third bid. He goes, yo, I think we're going to Clinton. And I've heard of Clinton before, man. Clinton is no joke. The year before I went, exactly the year before I got there, the two dudes escaped.
Oh, okay.
You know, Richard and David Sweat, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, man, I heard a lot about Clinton, you know? We bust that big left turn and I see that wall. And I'm like, yo.
That was unforgettable,
shit, man. There's a 400-foot wall. You're looking like, damn, this is what they mean behind the wall. This is the Maxi Max. This is the Max 8. We get there, start pouring rain, thundering. I'm like, damn, man, this is like a welcome.
Yeah, you're like, damn, this is a bad omen.
It's an ugly day, too.
Ugly day, man.
Raining.
Woo.
That shit look ugly.
You don't know what's gonna happen. I'm alone now.
Okay.
I'm, you know, in my mind, even though once I got sentenced, they fired me from the department.
Yeah.
I'm still a correctional officer. In my mind, as far as like how these dudes are gonna perceive me.
Yeah.
So we get there, we get off the bus, these dudes are screaming, yelling, this ain't Rikers Island, don't play that shit. If you wanna fight, stab, kill each other, you do it in the yard.
Right.
They tell you that because they got the guys with the guns out there, you know?
Yeah. They got them towers.
They say, yo, you fight in my mess hall, you fight in my visit floor, you fight in the hallway, you fight in my little library in the clinic. I'm gonna make it my duty that you don't see out this wall ever again.
And they're serious about it, them hillbillies.
Yo, my heart beating, man. And these dudes, they just look different from us, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the first time I even experienced racism, man.
Nah, that spot is that's the capital of motherfucking incest.
I heard that too. These guys, there's only 4 last names up there. Everybody's related to each other.
Yeah,
so if I got a beef with this officer, his uncle probably worked the next shift and could do some shit. I don't know where it's coming from.
So when they tell you like,
I'm just, damn, man. Like,
how you felt? Like,
shocked. Just shocked, man. Because I don't know, like, all right, this is one thing with the officer, but how the inmate's going to feel, you know? Because, again, I'm not in protective custody.
Yeah.
So they're like, yo, listen, I'm going to give y'all the option. Once they get your paperwork and everything done, they give you a draft bag, they give you your cell. They say, yo, it's 6 o'clock.
all right.
You know, you can either go and grab your little lunch meal that they got for you, the sandwich and the orange and the milk.
Care package.
The care package.
Yeah.
The 5-course care package. Or you go to the yard till 8:30.
Right.
And I'm thinking, yo, I remember somebody telling me the phones was in the yard.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm
Well, back in the days when I was there was no phones in the yard.
Nah, no phones.
Yeah, no phones.
There's phones on the gallery too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Let me tell my people I'm up here. I give the officer, I see people, you know, I'm very cognizant of my surroundings. So I see what cats are doing. They giving the ID, they giving the ID to the officer does groups. He'll call your name out, you jump on the phone. As soon as I get on the phone, this cat sees me, he goes, yo, what's up, man? It was good. I'm thinking maybe he was on the island with me or something. He goes, yo, you just got here? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, bring that out tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't know. Bring what out? Maybe he got me. Yeah, sure. Maybe he got me confused with somebody.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, your paperwork. Bring out your paperwork. I already knew. I was already, you know, hit to game. I'm hit to game. I'm like, paperwork. I'm like, all right. Yeah. He's like, yo, tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Yo, just pull up. I'm like, all right. And I remember also dudes telling me, yo, don't get caught with that paperwork if you're not going to law library, because they'll send you straight to the box. I'm like, yeah, shit, I'm already in Clinton. I don't want to go to the box.
Yeah.
So I do that. The next day, I made sure I had nothing metal on me because I saw the way they was panning dudes down if they rang the magnometer. I walked straight through. I had the paperwork rolled up, put that shit right here. I see dude. Here, we sit down by one of the courts.
Yeah.
He's looking. He goes, CO. I'm like, yeah, man, you know, I got caught up. Damn, man, it's a movie to them.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what? That's crazy. And then his man's is like, yo, why you not in PC? He's like, nah, yo, I'm trying to program out. I'm trying to get, you know, trying to do my thing. Yo, I respect that, man. That's cool. You ain't tell. Because they can tell by your paperwork, you know? Any statements made or if you did some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And they reading it, they just in awe, like, yo, what? Yeah, you had 2 bricks on you? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, I live in that hood, yo. Like, you know, They just
embrace you.
They embrace me. They're like, the only thing you need, Slip, is this and that. Yo, I'm gonna get you TV right now. It's a black and white. Then when you go to the store, you get the color shit.
Yeah.
They trying to look out because they glorifying what I did.
That's right.
And they saw that I held.
That you didn't tell.
They saw that I held my own, and I didn't say a word. Not even my co-defendant said a word.
Yeah.
And I respected him more for that.
Yeah.
You know. So that's it. I'm in Clan, man. I was in Clan for 3.5 years.
And you came home from Clan.
I came home, but I was appeared. I put paperwork into for the work release thing because you could do it 2 years before your earliest release.
Yeah.
And they denied me the first time. They said, "Yo, you in the max A, you maximum status. There's no
Especially
work
when you in
release."
Clinton, they don't let you
But
go
Oh,
what you
nowhere.
did in Clinton, but your time there.
I was writing everything, all the stuff that I experienced.
Did you go like to any
Programs?
Program, yeah, you know, the drug, alcohol, ASAT, you know,
Yeah.
drug, alcohol abuse treatment, stuff like that.
Pays, all that shit.
Everything. I worked in the mess hall. I was cutting hair on the side. I was just hustling, doing my thing, making my time go by.
Right.
And then every time it got really cold outside or it snowed, dudes would always talk about my shit. Like, yo, you should write a book. You should write a book. And I finally took that idea and I ran with it. I bought myself a typewriter, one of them 1986 typewriters.
Yeah, one of the brothers typewriters.
I'm typing just stories, not so much my situation, but just the stuff that I saw throughout my time on the island.
Yeah.
You know, the drugs, the sex, the violence, the gang culture.
Yeah.
I wrote about all of that, and I ordered books on screenplay writing.
Yeah.
And I just educated myself. I taught myself because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be in this cell for a while. Let me make the best of it. Let me shed light on the dark
What's the
situation.
name of the book?
Across the Bridge, the Rikers Island Story.
That's right.
It comes out. The book is published and comes out this year, probably November.
Okay.
And the screenplay I got right now that I've been pitching to people and trying to get that series.
Bring that book
100%, P. 100%, P. Yeah, definitely. Right now, I'm working for Department of Homeless Services. I get people off the street, so that's my way of giving back. I'm a humanitarian.
That's good, man.
You know, and then my PO sees that I'm still on parole.
Yeah.
They looking at it like, yo, this dude did it. You know, he
made a mistake.
made a mistake, did some fucked up shit.
Cleaned it up.
But he cleaned it up. You know, I don't got to worry about him.
You giving back.
I'm giving back, man. Taking them off the street, putting them in housing.
You know, yeah, I mean, come on, man.
You know?
That's a blessing. That's a blessing
Yeah,
in
man.
itself.
Yeah, to give, to receive, man.
For you to come home, you know, and do that, you know, because you was young, man. You know what I'm saying? You got caught
23,
with
24,
with the
man.
money, with the hunger. You had the right idea, but, you know, like, you know, you just ain't have that guidance. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it just takes a little guidance of an older person, you know, you know, your uncle or somebody, you know, to tell you, hey, you know, and give you that advice, like, hey, by the way,
absolutely.
you know, sometimes you need that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, your story is important to us. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the youth.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're not trying to, you know, we don't want another Steve to do the same thing you do.
That's kind of where I'm coming from with this.
You know what I'm saying? And get caught out there, you know what I'm saying? Get a good job at Rikers Island and get caught up the same way
Or
you
you
got.
become a real cop or NYPD
Yeah,
or something,
anything,
you know?
anything. You know, just don't fall.
Don't get compromised, man, by greed, man, vanity, man. You know, like
Facts.
if your goal is to, you know, become a CO or a police officer and go through the whole process, man, to your retirement, you know, stick to that, man. You're gonna have people out there, man, that are gonna put in front of you temptations, man.
And that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be temptations, all type of temptations. It's up to you as an individual to say, you know what, this ain't part of my plan.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't think I was mature enough, and I could admit that.
Yeah, and
You know, 23, I got a gun, I got a badge, and I got all this money.
and power.
And the power,
No,
you
you start getting, you get lost.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that just happened. It happens to a whole bunch of, not just you. It happens to a whole bunch of us.
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? We learn as we grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you went through that. You know what I'm saying? The good thing is that you came home. You made a change.
You took a negative turn to a positive.
Exactly. And you know for a fact you would never go back to jail.
Nah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And if I can, just like y'all can with this platform, avoid someone from even experiencing
No,
that.
that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the reason we're here. You know, for the youth. So for those that want to become something, or you know, thinking about becoming a correctional officer, or temptation, you know, boom, pops up in front of them. I mean, here we go. I mean, this is a living testimony.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
So, Steve, you know, I want to ask you one last question, man. What you feel about jail reform?
Yeah, what's your take on that?
What's your take on that? Exactly.
It's getting better, but it can continue to grow.
Improve.
It can improve just with everything. You remember back in the day when you did a job application and they asked you, were you ever convicted of a felony?
Right.
That prevented a lot of brothers from getting good jobs, from already the prejudgment from before they even got the interview. The stigma. It's already hard acclimating to society and trying to get a job. So now I got to tell you that I fucked up, and you thinking,
and let you pass judgment
right.
again.
So a lot of people got together. This was, I think, during the Obama administration. Okay. They got together, you know, the right people,
and passed the bill.
And said, yo, listen, you cannot ask someone if they've been convicted of a felony on your application. That's prejudgment.
Okay.
Why did that happen? Because people united, people with a platform, like this platform here. One person probably heard it that knew somebody important or knew somebody that could press that button, and they united. They made their voice heard. And I think that's the issue right now that we got to continue doing with jail and prison reform. We got to continue talking about it. Put it in the air, change it, let everybody know what's going on. This podcast is letting people know what's going on. You know, because you might hear the stories, but then to hear from somebody that experienced it.
That's right.
You might
know his mouth is totally different, man. Right. Me and P sitting here saying stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You might want
your testimony.
Yep.
This is real life shit. This is not
Straight
makeup
up.
shit.
And it happens all the time.
This is not phony shit that is out there.
Nah.
This ain't just up here talking shit. This is the fucking dog of the fucking y'all.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you, Steve, for coming, man.
It was a pleasure,
It was a
man.
fucking pleasure, man. Seriously, you know what I mean?
Your story, your testimony, man.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It was important for the show. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to tell the guys.
I appreciate you coming back.
Always,
you know what I'm saying? I know it's been a long day, but we finally got it done.
I want to tell the younger crowd listening, man, learn from mistakes.
Absolutely.
You don't gotta always make the mistake yourself. Learn from everybody's mistakes, man. Because you don't want to be behind that wall.
Lesson in every mistake, man. Lesson in every mistake,
man. So with that being said, man, you already know, man. Dog in the fucking yard. My brother Dice, Pistol P. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you. Already know.
Already.
Shout out to Steve, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Definitely.
Dog in the yard. Yo, what up? You already know it's your boy Pistol P. Welcome back to that Dog in the Yard bonus episode. Me and my brother Boxing Dice, you know, we had that sit down with this brother named Steve. He was a correctional officer, as you can see. I mean, his story was crazy. He went from being a correctional officer to smuggling shit in there, you know, and that's how easy it is. That's how easy it is to get jammed up. You know, temptation always, you know, creeps up. You know what I'm saying? He was working, correctional officer, you know, young kid, whatever, got caught up, degree, started making some moves, making money, you know, and it cost him 8 years of his life and a felony. You know what I'm saying? Now, the question is, was it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for all the young brothers out there doing their thing and all that, man, I'm just want to give you an eye opener, man, that it's easy to go to jail, man. Even when you in jail, even when you have a job in jail, I mean, like, at any given time, you can get caught up because the demons are always around. You know what I'm saying? And with all that being said, I want to thank Steve, for, you know, for coming through, you know, and touching that yard talk. You know what I mean? That platform. You know what I mean? With my brother Boxing Dice, and appreciate it. Shout out my brother Boxing Dice. He couldn't make it right now, but you already know he's here because I'm here and we rep each other. And look out for Steve. Book. He has it. It's a book out right now. It's called Crossing the Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Rikers Island Story. You know what I'm saying? So look into that, man. You know what I'm saying? Support. You know what I'm saying? The story is crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, for those that haven't catch on to my whole, you know, my show or anything like that, or y'all lost, y'all looking for it and all that, get on that Pod TV. You know what I'm saying? Pod TV, download the shit on your phone, or on your smartphone. It's just like a regular app. Download the joint. Boom, get connected early. You get season 1 all the way to season 5. You know what I'm saying? With that all being said, man, y'all stay blessed, man. You already know it's your boy Pistol Pete, dog in the fucking yard.
You dumping or you dipping? Which one? I'm with the gang. Is you blunting or you crippin'? Throw it up, shots bang. You gon' slug 'em or you clip 'em? Call whoever you want. That shit